Welcome to Satya Skills. In this video, let us learn something about land development banks. Short term and medium term loans of farmers were catered by primary agriculture societies, district central cooperatives banks, SCBs since 1904 in cooperative sector. That we all know, we learned a series of videos, but the long term needs were left till 1920s. Long term loans of farmers are given usually they require it for 5 to 20 years and are for farm mechanization and minor irrigation projects, construction of sheds, etc., etc. Many are there, big series of items are there. So, for that purpose farmers need long term loans, but they were not catered till 1920. Initially these banks were called land mortgage banks. T is silent, land mortgage banks. The first long term bank was established in 1920 in Jhansi of Punjab, but the bank was not successful. In 1929, Central Land Mortgage Bank was started in Madras. With its success, the long term credit cooperatives developed in other states. Later, these mortgage banks were renamed as land development banks. Now, again they are renamed as Cooperative Agricultural and Rural Development Banks, CARDBs. This is a common name, and at the primary level they are called Primary Cooperative Agriculture and Rural Development Banks, and at the apex level State Cooperative Agriculture Rural Development Banks. In 1954, All India Rural Credit Survey Committee recommended a need for land development banks in all the states with a separate cooperative structure. Its credit base need to be widened to undertake financing for investment in productive purposes in agriculture and related sector. This was the recommendation of the committee. RBI implemented the recommendations of the committee, and to support its recommendations, RBI established Agricultural Refinance Corporation in 1963 to provide funds to the banks. Later, to enhance the support to these banks, especially for productive investments in agriculture sector, RBI established Agricultural Refinance and Development Corporation in 1975. Remember, these two are merged with NABARD. After the establishment of NABARD, these two are merged with it. Now they are with NABARD. Structure: all the LDBs are they have to be registered under Cooperative Societies Act. In practice, they are semi-cooperatives because the members have limited liability. Members do not involve in the working of the banks, but they are cooperatives only. There are three different structures of land development banks except Andhra Pradesh, where in Andhra Pradesh it is an integrated single window system. Now, let us see what are these systems. In some states, they are unitary. That is, unitary means operate through state cooperative bank only through its branches. They are popular in Bihar, Gujarat, Maharashtra, UP, Manipur, and some more states are there. In some states, they are federated into two-tier structure, where state apex bank at the apex level and at the operational level primary cooperative agricultural and rural development banks operate as independent units at the base level, and these primary banks are affiliated to state apex bank. Example: Haryana, Karnataka, Kerala, Orissa, Punjab, Rajasthan, Tamil Nadu. Two-tier structure is there. In some states like Assam, Himachal Pradesh, West Bengal, they are operating with mixed system where state apex banks operate with branches. Some primary banks are established and they affiliate to apex bank. But different one is Andhra Pradesh single window system that you already learned in one video. Now, how do they get funds? They obtain funds from share capital and deposits, and usually state cooperative agriculture rural development bank issues long term debentures which constitute major portion of the funds. These debentures are guaranteed by the state governments. They are issued for a fixed period, usually 20 years, and carry fixed rate of interest. Debentures are subscribed by LIC, commercial banks, SBI and RBI. They get refinance from NABARD. Usually, these development banks sanction loans on land security for 5 to 20 years for all productive investments. That's all in this video. All the best.